How much ready are you to go on a climbing?
Hello guys! In this video, you're going to know, understand, and learn why is a pre-climb that important? What are the preparations that are necessary to make our adventure fun and safe? What is the primary rule in basic mountaineering? Why do we need to make a list of the hiking and backpacking equipment we'll need? And many more. Just sit back and relax while listening to my pre-climb planning, hiking and backpacking safety, camp management and equipment checklist, and hiking and backpacking.
Pre-climb planning. A pre-climb meeting and orientation is a meeting held before the climb proper, during which participants of the climb talk about the climb. Holding a pre-climb before the climb is a requirement in many climbs organized by formal organizations, and this practice has carried over even among independent hikers. Even though there are now modern means of communications, and practically everybody can be reached by a simple text message, I believe that it is still very important to hold a pre-climb. Thus, I recommend a mandatory pre-climb for overnight climbs and climbs that have special logistical concerns. You may wonder, why is a pre-climb that important? First, the very act of holding a pre-climb is a reminder that the climb must be taken seriously. It goes back to the basic, bringing to every participant's consciousness that even if hiking has become routine, we still have to run through all the details. Second, the pre-climb is an opportunity for all the participants to meet before the climb itself. Hiking is a social activity, after all, and the people you are climbing with can make or break the climb. Knowing them beforehand will give you an idea what to expect from the other participants. If you are a guest climber in a club or a hiking group, not attending the pre-climb is considered bad etiquette, as you are expected to show initiative in getting to know the people you are climbing with. For open climbs, the pre-climb might actually be the opportunity for people to meet each other for the first time. By breaking the ice even before a climb, the experience can be enhanced greatly. Third, the pre-climb makes sure that everyone is on the same page as far as the climb is concerned. One of the goals of a pre-climb is for participants' expectations to come out, which will then guide the organizers. Fourth, the pre-climb informs all the participants about what to expect, which will then enable them to make the necessary preparations. A well-done pre-climb would have a run-through of things to bring, which will avoid the unfortunate scenario. The organizers must stress the difficulties or challenges of the climb. Fifth, the pre-climb is an opportunity to discuss sharing information and gear during the climb itself. It reduces the redundancies in the gear that a group brings. A suggested sequence of a pre-climb are as follows. Everyone introduces him or herself. Contact information endorsed to the organizers. Hiking background or experiences of each hiker. Participants share their expectations on the climb. Organizers share the background of the climb. Organizers make a run-through of the followings: the total cost of the climb, the itinerary including possible plan B, the challenges that must be anticipated, things to bring, protocols of the climb. Group decides on the followings: any changes in the itinerary, group equipment, meal plans, assignment of rules, and financial contributions. Lastly, organizers make closing remarks and final reminders. Remember, pre-climb is all about making sure that the whole group is prepared for the climb, and for this to happen, participants must know what to expect in the climb, and they must know how to fully prepare themselves for it. Hiking and backpacking safety. If you're worried about not being fit enough to hike or you want to enhance the experience, an exercise program will help. Exercises can build your strength, decrease your potential for injuries, and help problem areas such as weak knees. Obviously, the main muscles used in hiking are in the legs, although abdominal and other upper body strength helps, especially for backpacking. To get in shape for hiking, go hiking. Simply look for opportunities to walk, To train for backpacking, go backpacking. Then carry your day pack loaded with those items you shouldn't leave home without, plus your water bottles. Camp management. One of your most important responsibilities in the mountaineering is to avoid polluting it. The primary rule is to introduce nothing, no soap, no food, no bodily waste into any stream, lake, water, or watercourse. The hikers and backpackers' mantras are, if you pack it in, pack it out, and leave only footprints, take only memories. Leave no litter no matter how small. Even biodegradables like orange and banana peels should be packed out because they take months to decompose, long enough certainly for others to come along and see the debris. Walk quietly so others in the area can savor the pure delight of the sounds of nature. For other bodily needs, follow these guidelines. Carry a plastic bag. Don't drop your litter. Select a site far from any possible water contamination. Leave an open water bottle and soap handy. Trail manners. The outdoors world has its own simple code of etiquette, courtesy and friendliness. Stay on the trail. Never take shortcuts. Give uphill hikers the right of way. Important reminders. Never feed any animals. Break in boats carefully. Chinese proverb says, to forget your troubles, wear tight shoes. Leave no trace. Equipment in hiking and backpacking. For both day hiking and backpacking, your first concern is your feet because you won't do much walking without happy ones. Hikers wear boots instead of shoes because boots provide two main kinds of protection, lateral support and a shield for your soles from the sharp rocks and pounding. If you're hiking in the wilderness, you need to take some basic gear and emergency essentials. On any hike, carry at least 1 quart of water. Take plenty of food, also bring snacks. In case the weather worsens, you'll need ranger and layers of extra clothing. Remember this, know the route and have your own map and compass. A good pocket knife has many uses. Get a lightweight flashlight and make sure your batteries are fresh. Always keep a basic first aid kit with an instruction sheet on your pack. To signal potential rescuers, pack a whistle or flare. Keep emergency rations such as high-energy food bars. Familiarity with the equipment used in mountaineering is a requirement for any serious outdoorsman. Bringing the right equipment will spell the difference between a comfortable night's rest and a miserable, sometimes disastrous, night in the wild. Tent or tarp. We recommend a tent for beginners because it is easier to use and more reliable. Other than that, stoves considered now as a necessity for any outdoor activities. Many of the more popular camping destinations no longer have adequate supplies of firewood and some have regulations banning natural fuel fires. Backpacking. If you're going to need it, take it along. The trick is to know what you'll need and how to keep the weight of those items down. For any backpack, an effective padded hip belt is a must. What to wear in the woods. At home, your clothes may be a fashion statement, but on the trail, your clothing is an equipment with the important job of keeping you dry, warm, and comfortable. Your clothing should hold in enough heat to keep you comfortably warm, but let excess heat and moisture escape. Climbing checklist. Food provisions, survival kit or emergency ration, first aid kit, repair kit, and toiletries. Backpacking checklist. Clothing, sleeping equipment, food, cooking equipment, first aid kit, repair kit, and miscellaneous desirables. That would be all. Thank you for listening and watching.